Oh, I can still hear myself. Should probably turn that off. Okay, doke. Monitor off. All right, sweet. So today the plan is we're gonna make some shit. Now we're gonna start off with some hold on. Still trying to like fucking get this all set up. It's not even the right title. Not even the right title. All right, whatever. Okay. I have like a bunch of things I need to do today. But I want to start making. I don't even know what I want to start with for this. So honestly, I think I might just go into studio first, because at least that will be easier to kind of like plan out, and then I can start thinking of like clothing designs afterwards. But oh, nice. That's great. Okay. What's going on Stream Hub World? All right. You thought you were gonna say this, but we're not gonna let people see that. No, wrong one. All right, bam. All right, sweet. While I go and fix this quickly. All right. I always forget the fucking code every fucking time. The password. I don't know why. I understand why I don't just make it a password that like I can remember. Right. So I started remaking Robloxity. Now, so far what I've done is kind of get rid of all the trees and the big giant circle things. We'll actually like pull up Robloxity in a moment here, but please don't tell me my phone died. Okay, like probably at most like 2 minutes. So maybe a bit longer. Okay. So I'm gonna be focusing on like gameplay systems and stuff like that, but my brother is helping me, and for Christ's sakes, right, there it is. My brother is helping me with this, for scripting, because I don't really want to do scripting. I don't like coding at all, stuff like that. So normally there's a whole bunch of like trees and circles and stuff over here, kind of like just making up a lot of this land. A lot of this was unused. So I started adding in mountains to kind of like get rid of like over here, like just so you don't walk off the fucking map. But the eventual plan is to actually expand the map. But we're gonna start like expanding that way, because that's a little bit easier to plan. But my first kind of plan is to expand the trailer park, because honestly, it's kind of the easiest area to kind of do it in a way. Hi, Goofy Plays. How's it going? But I also like all these buildings are going to be redone and everything like that. The train system here is going to be changed into a commuter train, just because like it doesn't make sense for an above ground subway to go all the way only to the suburbs, but it doesn't go anywhere downtown or anything like that. I'm also going to be expanding downtown and everything like that. Biggest city ever. It's cool. So Robloxity was a thing I used to play so much back in the fucking day. That was back during my roleplay days. And I fucking love this game. I honestly, I think one of my best friends, we met through this. Thank you for the sub. We used like my best friend, like, or one of my best friends. We met through Roblox. We met through this, and it was kind of like an accident, like how we reconnected. But fucking morons on fucking Twitter. Where was I? But like her and I became such close friends that like, you know, I'm considered like an uncle to her child and everything like that. So Robloxity in itself has just been like such a huge part of my fucking life, and I always felt like there could have been more, and it died so early with only one guy really working on it. So my plan is to, because everything on this map, like I changed the mansion. I got rid of the original mansion, which is basically just the bigger size version of like the normal houses. But like I want to expand the city more. I want to make use of a lot of the space that wasn't used. So I think I'm gonna expand the city probably like when I'm looking at the map now, I'm thinking like maybe expand it out this way, use a lot of this green area as well. A lot of the suburbs over there are going to be like forest and everything like that. And it's like using a lot of the space that wasn't used. So it's kind of like I'm trying to plan out and trying to see like what the best way is. And then there was this game I came across a couple days ago. It's called Robloxity 10 years later, and Town Robloxia 10 years later. And it's basically like, okay, this is what happened. Like, okay, I'm fairly skipping frames. This is what happened 10 years after, and it's like all abandoned and everything like that, because essentially that's what the game was. So both of them were abandoned, despite being like probably one of the most, I just realized that I have Black Ops 7 on the shorts when I should have fucking Roblox on the shorts. Give me a second here to fix that. Bruh, I don't have money to get the fucking team back, otherwise I would. Not team back, logo. Okay. So yeah, no. So the plan basically, yeah, is to just expand the map as much as possible. Now, obviously, there's only gonna be so much that I can like use in this area, right? Like, eventually, the map's gonna have to be expanded, and that's actually where I kind of brought out the 10 years later. So, in the 10 years later in Town of Roblox, you can actually see, fucking Roblox City in the distance, right? Oh shit! Accidentally did that. Oh my god. No, I'm pretty sure I'm Jewish. Hold on. Usually I had to deal with some fucking moron through fucking Twitter. It's Hey Kyler, how's it going? So pick a fucking lane. Some people are just fucking so fucking stupid, man. Okay. Just trying to think, like, even this, like, this boat dock, like, there's nothing, like, here, okay? Like, this is, there's no point of having this here. Like, it's just, there's no, like, the hospital, there's nothing in the hospital for most of it, right? Like, it's a couple things. So, like, I really want to rebuild these buildings as well. Like I said, we're kind of in the planning phase. Also want to include the subway, so I might need to make like sidewalks somewhat bigger where there would be a station, right? I also want to make the like the trains actually move, like they're like actual things, right? So like, we're actually gonna get rid of this for now, or actually, I'll keep that because I might just reuse the model for the underground subway. Okay. So actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a screenshot of the trailer park that I'm going to base this off of. I might need to get like the maps of it. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So let's get a screenshot of this. I kind of use this as like a reference. Okay. How do you import this shit again? I'm still like new to all this stuff, right? Like I'm still trying to learn all this stuff. It's just like, you know what? Like right now I work for YouTube where I create scripts and everything, not for Roblox, for Call of Duty. But this is something I've been wanting to do for years, since I've had this idea for like this remake for years. And honestly, like at one point it was even like it was gonna be a completely different fucking game at one point. While still like retaining that like Robloxity feel. So it's like I'm trying to kind of like I lost my train of thought. Cat came in. I was like, oh, cat. How the fuck do you input images? I would like to input an image. That's not it. Nope. I don't need that. Nope. And I just deleted something. Delete tab. I also kind of want to smooth this out because like it's just all like this. That doesn't feel natural. Auto anchor. Building tools. It's kind of like the issue of like building on top of the map. But it's kind of like I want to keep the terrain the same. If you know what I mean. Let's see. What? What do you want? What do you want? No, that's not it. UI. Hold on. I'm gonna Google it. I'm just gonna Google it. Makes more sense to Google it. Mute this bitch. Don't fucking talk to me about fucking human rights when you look like more fucking plastic than human. Fucking piece of shit. Mute the fucking conversation. Can I just delete the fucking... How to import images to Roblox Studio. Asset manager for bulk uploads. Okay, so asset manager, just right over here. Okay. Scale. Okay. Okay, how the fuck do I do that? Alright, hold on. I think I found it. Choose file. Bingo. Haha. Screenshot. Great. Bam. Rotate. Why can't I fucking turn it? Why isn't this properly turning? Image label. Okay. Okay, so why the fuck can't I see it? Oh my fucking god. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna put this on the second monitor. That's how we're gonna look at it. Okay. Yeah, you might need. Okay. Okay. Actually, I don't need Archimedes just yet. Okay. And then why is this? Yeah. More control over this. Okay. We'll just bring this here. Scale. Why is it not letting me scale it? There we go. All right. There we go. Scale. Bingo. Oh, actually, hold on. Okay, that's better. Shit. Okay. Bingo. So yeah, we're just gonna like focus on like extending the road here for right now. Honestly, now that I think about it, Lazy Acres is more solid ground. So actually what we're gonna do is scale it that way. Honestly, like I feel like I should make it more, should make the terrain more flat. Why is it doing that? The fuck? There we go. Oh, that's better. Okay. I'll put like a small piece there to kind of like be like kind of like the beach thing. Move you here. I think I'm gonna like use all the like trailers here as kind of like a placeholder. Like, I'm definitely going to copy them over there, or just like move them over there. So, trying to think. Just like there's so much unused fucking space. There we go. So I'm not going to have like all of this be like a trailer park, but like I'm going to have like a significant portion of it be the trailer park. And I think also, first of all, I'm going to get rid of that. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that here, and I'm going to like have it separate. So I'm going to have like trees kind of like separate the beaches. Or what I do is I make like that area there kind of like water. Because I think like this section here is going to be like all trailer park. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark it as that, and that way it just makes it easier. Kind of just like have an idea of like how I'm going to plan it out. Because like my eventual plan for this is to have one unified map that can be like kind of like reused for other projects. So I'm kind of wondering, actually, hold on. I have like my ideas written down with GPT. Okay. We'll just have like a row of trees here, kind of like just blocking this off. Must be. isn't this? Oh, that's why. No, I just want a fucking... Okay. Also want to make it make sense to like use boats as well, because like if we... Excuse me. So I kind of want to have like... And what I'm going to do with this, I'm kind of like going to expand it to have like islands and shit. I think I might just like make all of the map expanded. But it needs to make sense where I expand it, right? So... But I also want to have like clear cutoffs that like make sense having those cutoffs, but we'll get there when we get there. All right. Okay. So what we're gonna have here is... So it's not gonna be like 1-to-1 Lazy Acres, but it's also gonna be like fairly similar in layout. Because like the idea with the trailer park here is that it's more meant as like a kind of like a micro city in and of itself. So the whole idea is that prior to the collapse, I mean, people were fairly well off, and then everything happened, and then they were kind of just forced to move to the only place people can afford, which is the trailer park. But because of like everything, it's fairly large. Now these are just placeholder models. I'll be like rebuilding everything, but it's nice to have like terrain like kind of like sketched out just for using these models. Like that's going to be like an office there. I think there is going to be like, they have like all the work stuff as well. really bad fucking heartburn these last 2 days. God. Best viewers in Stream Boo. Huh? That's great. That's amazing. You can get fucked, buddy. As soon as I can find the right fucking tab. Block. Also, ban. Banned. Okay. It's like trying to see like everything. I need like a third fucking monitor, man. Think. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make that a little bit shorter. We're gonna put the trees there so that we can have the beach over here. It just makes more sense because like they kind of just want to be like disassociated with the city. Why isn't it letting me do that? Is it like, does it have collision? Is that why? Okay. I was saying I have like more people like I'm gonna be learning more about map building as time goes on, but this is kind of like a. All right, let's get everything going. trying to treat it like Photoshop. So I delete that. Nothing. Okay. Okay. Away. Okay. So then just keep adding in more. So I think the plan is, I think these will be buyable, but it's mostly going to be like an NPC kind of town. Okay. What? No, no, no. Actually, you know what? I actually think you should be over there. And we'll kind of just have like trees blocking off the work area. So then, I think the best bet is to have the beach just encompass over here, like half of this, and maybe have like other rec stuff. It's like looking at the thing is pretty much. I'm like 2 toilets. B. I'll rotate that. I'll say it just fucks with the terrain too much. So actually what we'll do is we'll make that smaller. I feel like just be a little bit closer. It's just like trying to have them like represent like both sides. Kinda. Door. There we go. The store there. And then we'll have trees. Trees will kind of like just be the easy way of kind of filling up space here. Yeah, the most important part, like, of game development in general is just like kind of like blocking out like everything, like kind of like getting an idea of the lay of the land. Annabelle. Oh, hey. Sorry, I like was not reading chat. Hey, my headphones are not working. Can you play me on chat? By the way, how are you? As Weezus, I am trying to work. I can't reply like that. I'm sorry. Oh, for real. Sorry. Good. Hi, Malik. I don't know what you're apologizing for, but what the fuck? Christ's sake. All right. Okay. Can I fucking lock this? This is actually fucking irritating me right now. Yes, I know. Very compelling game design right here is placing down trees. Look, Rome wasn't built in a fucking day, all right? I mean, I guess I can talk a little bit like the gameplay systems I have planned. There's a type of like story mode I call like Life Pass, kind of like works into like RP kind of shit. But basically what it does is like you're set into like an actual like I guess path. So like, oh, you're set. How's it going? You're kind of like set into like a little path, right? So it's like you can become like a cop or something like that. It's kind of like the occupation system in this, or the vehicle job. There's a job thing here somewhere. Occupation right there. So it's kind of like that, but how it works is there's actual like career, like story mode, that kind of shit, and goes along with it, as well as getting you like little bonuses and stuff like that. So in Robloxity was very basic. In this, it's kind of like really different. You know, it's expanding on the game, like what it could have been. Actually, don't think we need a ship there. Actually, you know what? That's a cargo container. I would actually like to have that because I might actually do something with that. I just don't know what yet. That's the thing. I don't know what I want to do with some of these things. So, oh, shit. That is what we'll do. The thing is like I would rather have the map done now, right? Because like I said earlier, I want to reuse the map for several different projects, and it's easier to have a base map done and then kind of like scale it around something as opposed to rebuilding something from scratch, especially if it's all part of the same story, right? So like I can change the map at will when I want to add in new shit, right? Okay, remove this a little bit ahead. Okay. Honestly, I probably could have made that easier for myself by just fucking on the other side. All right, my phone was back on. All right. And then we'll do that. What? Yeah, your building skills are good. I wouldn't say they're that good. More so planning shit out. It's not really like final, but I've kind of had like an idea of how I wanted to build this map out for a while. Like a lot of this, I'm building on top of an existing game, right? So it's a lot of work is already done, but I'm kind of like adding more to it because like there's a lot of empty space that just was never used. And then the game got fucking abandoned for like fucking God knows how long, and they updated it to make sure it works. But that was pretty much it, right? So it's been abandoned for a fucking long ass time. But like considering the trailer park was only like 2 buildings there, like a small road, the fact that we like now upgraded and I kind of like block things out, like I know what's going where. That's a store. Those are 2 washrooms. Not gonna be that big. There's gonna be a warehouse there. There's gonna be like a lot more stuff. Just don't know what I like. I feel like I want to put like a rec hall here. Actually, you know what? I'll switch the store with the rec hall, or like their positions, just because it feels like it makes more sense to have like the rec hall like near the washrooms. Stuff having like walk all the way around. Although I guess I can make like a little like path. Okay, and then we'll not do that. We'll do that. And then there we go. I feel like that's kind of good enough for the trailers. I might make it bigger. I'm not entirely sure yet. That's the thing. Because like I still have all this space here to fucking use, so like this isn't meant to be the pretty version. This is meant to be like the version that's like kind of like functional in a way. They kind of have like an idea of things. Huh? Kind of just like on my phone a little bit, just like scrolling and shit. You know what I'm going to do is I'm gonna make another tab. Maybe. Yeah, not yet. Obviously, like these things aren't gonna be as big, and if we have more room, then I'm definitely gonna be placing more trailers and stuff. But it's like I need to have a reason to do it. I can't just put it there without reason. Right? Everything needs to be put down with like some form of intent. Actually, what am I doing? Send Snapchat to my friend, like, hey, look familiar? Your fucking reaction to that. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm building it live. Get your ass in here. So I'm not sure what else I want to do here. Like, as I have all this space, but I don't really need to use all this space for it. It should feel like a little town, but like at the same time, like it shouldn't. I feel like I just want to have like a forest here, and then figure out what to do with this space. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking just like making this like a whole forest. What the fuck is this? Should we just have this like a placeholder model? Oh my god, like the fucking frames just fucking died. Oh my god. As soon as I start moving that shit. Honestly, I'd be like, I kind of like thinking maybe I could fucking make like a Slender Easter egg in this. Like just for the forest. I feel like that would be fucking cool, actually. Remaking fucking Slender the Arrival. I actually had an idea for like a sequel to The Arrival. Like years ago. And I kind of want to put it into place now. Because like the original plan for that was to actually set in Toronto. So with Slender the Arrival, it's supposed to take place in Canada because of like certain like license plates and shit like that. Like basically set in like I believe Alberta. Like that would be fucking awesome if I could do something like that. Because like I tried working on it in Roblox before. Oh my god! It's like the more I add, oh my fucking god! Can you not? Jesus Christ! Oh my god. No. Oh shit. Violent. Oh my god. Like a whole initiative to like build more trees and shit like that. Now, like this isn't gonna be like the only kind of like thing, like forest, but like this is probably gonna be like a big one. Like this area already looks like 10 times more filled. I definitely want to put more city stuff here as well. I just don't know what to put here. It's like it's a city. It should feel busy, you know? That's what not actually fucking rhymed. Oh my god. I feel like we should put like more houses there actually. Because it's like right by a school. It makes sense. So, a lot more like proof of concept, but yeah. Before we actually like start the full build. It's like, yeah, there should definitely be like more stuff like that. Also think like there should be like a like elementary as well. Just to, like add more. The bushes. Those should be cut too. It's a remaster project, right? Like it's meant to be nicer. Why is it letting me fucking turn it? The fuck is it touching? I think I'm just gonna use fucking parts for like the rest of this. Or you know what? I'll try that one. See, this one works better. Not really. Or maybe it was because of that. You know, now that I think about it, like I think I know where I want to put like the nightclub, like a new nightclub. There'll be like multiple nightclubs in the city, but I feel like I have an idea where I want to put one. Yeah, I kind of want like all this to be like houses. Elementary school. Because like one thing I don't like is that fucking like a lot of these games just don't have kids in them, and I know why. They want people to like fucking start shooting kids and shit like that, but like there's a lot of games that like handle it pretty well. I don't know if I want it there per se. I like that. I'll put it there for now, and like that way I have like an idea of where it is. See how like far off the road I can get it. It's like the houses are gonna be like everything's gonna be like rebuilt, kind of like fit this, fit the map. I feel like the map will probably take about a year if I implement like everything I want to do with it. At least like from a solo build. Okay. This is like an apartment. Like, the thing is, like, I don't want to use a whole lot of like free models. I want to avoid that as much as possible. Right? Kind of like, yeah, stuff like that. I don't know what I want to fill it with here. I feel like I kind of want to have like a house. So you know what? Put like another apartment like side by side. It's very important to anchor pieces that we added. Now, like this is fine. Well, apart from like the texture here, but then like this stuff, I'm definitely like fucking rebuilding fully. I think I also over here, like I said, I got like a mansion here right now as a placeholder, but I'm gonna put this as like a bunch of like luxury houses here. And then I might move this news station, kind of like put it more in the city. So like some things are gonna change, but like a lot of it isn't. Like in terms of like geometry, like the original geometry. So a lot of it's gonna be like stuff that's added in, but a lot of it's gonna be like stuff that's fucking not. Like it's new stuff. Like with the first version of it, it's definitely like focusing on um adding in stuff on the already existing map and remastering everything else, right? Honestly, I feel like it probably would have been better if I had started with like remastering buildings first and then doing that, but okay. I feel like what I'm going to do is actually the suburb town. I don't know how I want to, like, if I want to move this more or not. Because I know I definitely want to add more buildings here, right? And that's the issue. So a lot of the original design is very limiting, but it's also like kind of like allows you to kind of like figure out where you want to put your space in. Hey Gracie, how's it going? Oh, that's an office building. The like you also have to like interpret like what these buildings are, right? Like some are obvious. This is a fire station. These can be apartments. But like, what's an office? What's not an office? That's a factory. Gee, I wonder. Is there anything in this? Huh. I'm also wondering how hard it'd be to implement the underground subway. You know what I'm gonna do next? Yeah, I'm gonna kind of like figure out like where I put subway stations. Because like subway stations have to be like planned in a way that makes sense. Because like the current subway system doesn't make fucking sense. Because it's not really a subway. It's a fucking commuter train. Because you're going like downtown. Like, it's all above ground. It's not underground at all. It's not a sub. It's an above ground. Now that being said, I do like above ground subways as well, especially like when they're in the middle like that. But trying to figure out, and then the hospital. So the hospital is definitely being expanded. Like each floor is gonna be a thing. I know I'm gonna be adding like a underground parking as well. I remember when like none of that was there. Well, the first version of the map had like I believe it was only like this, and then he added this stuff here eventually. So the subway has to kind of like have everything. You know what? I'm gonna look at the New York subway. I'm also gonna get full screenshot. Kind of want like a full screenshot of the map, but I can't seem to figure out how to make everything brighter. Care night, no day. I did that. Right, okay, I already did that. Skybox. Hold on. Try to figure out how the fuck. Try to figure out how to like make this brighter. The fuck? I don't know where the day-night cycle is. That's the issue. Like, this is a serious mess. Oh my god. Like, I understand how the fuck. What? That's fucking organized. Nope. Okay. Take one screenshot. Yeah, that kind of lets me plan everything out. All right. sure I got all those correctly. Alright, I think I'm gonna head off. It's been like 2 hours. Wow, Jesus. Alright, I'm gonna head off and try to do some stuff off stream.